Sagittarius, how you go? Welcome to your Astroflower family reading going from the 23rd to the 29th of October. Did you get over last week? There was a lot going on, and I think it sort of rocked your boat a little bit. There's something that I think you've done a lot of work maybe this week. In the last week, and this coming week is reflecting this work that you've done on yourselves in order for you to have your engage in your relationships in a completely different way in the coming future, and I think people are going to start recognizing the good work that you've actually done for you in according to you. On your financial side, there is an opportunity in the offering here, and I think it should be taken from you. A definite strong opportunity that I think is probably built out of out of the good work that you've done. I think also playing smart is another aspect of what we're talking about here. I think you've understood as well, and I think the universe is trying to help you understand every aspect of the pathway. Running a business or doing a job or going on a career path or doing a project and stuff like that, it's never the smoothest. It's a bit like love, isn't it? It's never the smoothest of paths. And yeah, there is complicated things sometimes that we need to deal with. And it seems like you've dealt with it and you've understood the bad side and the good side of everything in life. And this is now this new opportunity because of that understanding that's coming through, that's going to allow you to step into the pathway which is totally in alignment with yourself. On your overall energies, you get the 10 of Pentacles. Yes, I think as I said, I think you've done this work. I think this abundance that you're creating, that you've created from within you. Yes, you're in your autumn period and you're in this process of seeing what you've done over the past year, seeing what you want to do for the coming year. And because you're starting to put that into place, or you should be starting to put that into place, it allows you to understand and to see clearly the abundances you have, not only for your relationship side, but also for your financial side, and how to use them as real strengths going forward, rather than sort of running around trying out things and losing some things and winning some others. Here is now is where you're positioning yourself over the next sort of 3 or 4 weeks. You're gradually positioning yourself where you can play uniquely to your strengths. On your relationship side, this is your karmic message. This is what we were talking about last week as well, I think. You need to let something go. And I think it's something that's connected very much to the past. And it could even be very long term as well. Something like a relationship that you had a bad experience with in the past, and you just don't want this bad experience to happen again. Well, if you focus on it, there's a good chance it will happen again. And this is where your karmic side, you've got to just allow it, let it go. Basically, Sagittarius, the universe is trying to build or bring in this new cycle, and in order for that to bring in this new cycle, that's what you need to let go of in order for it to happen. And in your past, your recent past, I think this is brought to the surface as well. Those 3 cups there, this bit of disappointment of how it sort of worked out with you, and it could be with your family, your friends, your community, or with your couple, how things, sort of went badly in the past. But there is actually 2 cups that's just behind there. And I think it's a case here is sort of saying, what's in the past is in the past. Leave it in the past. Start focusing on the future. Start focusing on how you get in alignment with yourself. So you feel really good. You love yourself. Therefore, you can actually love someone else. And I think you're feeling this already. That's all the past there. And this new cycle is happening with this, with the universe here that's bringing things forward. And as it does bring things forward, you're going to feel like you're winning at last. You're really winning. But also it's getting recognition from the world around you, recognition from other people in the relationships that are around you. And this breeds into you a beautiful sensation of strength, inner strength within you. And it's also a case of quelling those doubts which we saw in this and in this. And that was all to do with the past. And in your future, it's going to make you a much stronger person, a much more, I wouldn't say necessarily independent, but knowing what you want and recognizing it. And then once you do know what you want and you recognize, this is where the success comes through. This is where the 10 of Pentacles comes through, and you become a lot more sort of secure about who you are and what you want out of life. On your financial side, look at that on your karmic mission. Ace of Pentacles. This is an opportunity that you should be taking. It's being provided for you because you have to do this. This is part of your karmic path, because we see the Judgment card is the overall outcome for this. You should be taking this opportunity because it's karmically, this is what you should be doing. And when you do take it, this is when you're going to feel like that, yes, this is the reason I'm on this planet, and this is the reason why I should be doing these things. The universe here is helping you to understand every aspect of it all. The pluses and minuses of life, of doing a career path and a business or a project. But this is what you should be concentrating on. This is the thing that's lighting your way. That's the Star card. So the hermit has got up the mountains and discovered all his, his dark side and everything like that. It's a bit like a dark side of the soul and the dark night of the soul, as it were. And you've come through this, and coming through this, you've understood. And it's also creating a lot of intelligence of playing smarter rather than harder, basically, within your life. And at the moment, this is what you're walking away from, an old way of being, because you should be walking towards this new opportunity that is within your life. Walking away from stagnant situations and walking towards your future will put you in the driving seat, will put you on this karmic path, which is very righteous. This is what I should be doing. And that from feeling and sensation that is within you can overflow into your success enormously in the going future. I don't think it's necessarily to start this path yet. It's almost as like you're thinking about where you want to be, where you want your career to be going, where you want your business to be going, your projects. And now you're working out, sort of kind of going, if I need to do that, then I need to walk away from this side, that shadow side, and start walking towards the lighter side and start walking towards your actual calling. So yes, we're going to clarify with a bit of light Seer's card here. Thank you very much for being here, Sagittarius. I hope you get the best out of these readings. There is loads of links in the description below. There's a link to our sister channel, CYMATIC TV. It's a channel all about energy, basically, and that really affects us on a daily basis. We do a beautiful thing on the eclipse, on the solar eclipse, and we're going to be doing something on the lunar eclipse as well, because that's coming up at the end of this week that we're talking about, which is connecting the crown chakra to the heart chakra. And you seem to be doing this as you head towards your birthday period, and it's putting things into place within you at the moment. And I think this is what this week is all about. And once you start putting it into place with you, that's when you can enact it after your birthday period. There is a call to mission. There is a call to mission. Let's just this is with the 10 of Pentacles. This is the overall energies here. The overall energies is teeing up that judgment and that strength card there. Your righteous place, your righteous path that you should be taking. Let's just see what's going on with that 10 of Swords. What's that energy that needs to be let go of? Yeah, you got the 5 of Swords here. Exactly. I think this is sort of like petty disputes and confrontations that you didn't really get anything out of. And in those disputes, someone might have done you wrong, or made a judgment upon you which was not just. That's what I feel like. And I think you've just got to walk away from that. Some people, they need to stand on other people in order to make themselves feel higher, as it were. And I think that's what you've got to let go of within your relationships to allow you to have a really beautiful relationship in the coming future. With the World card, you get the 9 of Swords. Yeah. The new cycle is letting go of those stress and strains that you seem to be creating within your life in the past. And I think the universe is sort of saying, helping you to recognize where you go too fast, go too far, and you start creating those sort of stress and strains and those repetitive nightmares within you, and you can just allow it just to let go and allow it to flow away. Walking away from the disappointing past and walking to the future. If you can see up here, we've got that strength card being back to the strength card, and that's what that's all about. You know, quelling those doubts within you, which is what that is all about, your disappointments, and heading off down your path in regards to relationships. So I was saying, no, I don't want to live this anymore. I want to live in happiness. I want to live with someone who ticks with me, who ticks the boxes with me, that enjoys doing things that I like, enjoy doing myself. And this is what's going to make you feel and understand and have that internal conversation, which is really bolstering you up, and turning a negative into positive with that temperance card here. You know, this 6 of Wands here, that is your righteous place, that you've won that position. You haven't just fallen into it. And I think it's because you've turned those negatives into positive, and it's turning those negatives from within you into a positive you. And as you do turn it into it, you do have to have patience. These are ideas at the moment. This is a real germination of a seeds of ways of being that is within you this week here. And starting to feel it without actually really going on full on and activating it. With this strength card, you get the Empress. So the capable, the possibility of creating something new with that Earth there, between the moon and the sun. And this is what that's, the lunar eclipse is all about. I think from the lunar eclipse for you, I think it's going to really start gelling, start putting things into place, and that's at the end of October coming into November. So we're coming up to your birthday season, and I think you'll start feeling it really building up inside you by the end of the week, that there is a new cycle, a new relationship that is heading your way, that is ultimate because you've set it up beautifully by the looks of things. On your financial side, look at that. This is this pathway that leads you to that star, leads you to what that Hierophant there is giving you. You know what I mean? It's really, really nice, I think. I think this opportunity there, you have learned a lot in order to put the steps into place, in order to get to that dream, that aspiration, to get to that judgment of where you should be going, basically, and living your righteous path of what you should be doing. I also think there's a case of, there's something here where is in this new opportunity that's coming towards you, you're almost in like a teacher's role. It's almost as like you're bringing in the breath of fresh air to either to a business or to a job or to a project, which is giving new understandings to what's going on and making you incredibly valuable, really, more than anything else. Yeah, you're nurturing this pathway with this Hermit here, and I think you're doing it slowly but surely, but you're making your place very valuable within the project that you're doing or the business, or with the company that you're working for. As you do start doing maybe a project, so let's say it's like a YouTube channel, or if it's like writing a book, or whatever it is you're doing, this is where I think you're bringing a lot of value to the rest of the world as well, through your understanding of seeing all sides of what is happening. And then you get the 7 of, look at this, you've got 3 sevens down there now for you. And then you get the 7 of Cups with the 7 of Swords, basically. So you're nurturing this understanding and helping this to nurture through with other people. But with this 7 of Cups here, you've got this 1 cup here that's giving the emotional justice, as it were. And this is where you've been playing smart in the past and having control over your emotions. And number 7 for me, as I said, is a revelation number. So it's revealing a lot to you. You're understanding a huge amount on fundamental levels in order for you to enact that perfect pathway, that perfect opportunity that you have in front of you. What's this walking? I think, okay, so this is also eclipse here. So this is all to do with eclipse energy as well that's coming in the end of the week, which is connecting your crown chakra to your heart chakra. And this is where it's connecting your consciousness to your happiness, basically. Seeing the reality for what it is. You're walking away from sort of annoying little blockages within your career path and walking towards a place that is much more happier because you understand what is going on. And this is what your judgment is all about. This is what your righteous path, your calling, your inner calling is all about. King of Cups. Yes, it is the ultimate sort of pathway for you for this. You know, from that to that. This is perfect for you, Sagittarius. I think you're going to be, I think it's going to breed, this here, this he's done a lot of work with the starfish and the fish. So you're going to get success out of this, but also you've done a lot of work here. You're in touch with your emotions, and because you're in touch with the emotions, that's what makes the plain sailing. And I think this comes out of that learning process that you've done in the past. It just makes you feel incredibly at one with yourself and at one with what you're doing. So there's opportunities that are coming into your life. Yes, I think you should take it. And yes, I think you should have the confidence to actually sort of explain to people around you maybe better ways of doing things, or there seems to be something connected with explaining or teaching that goes along with it. Whatever it is, you're heading off down on the most beautiful mission. Sagittarius, thank you very much for being here. Don't forget about the competition as well. I didn't say anything about that. Now, we have a competition to win a free reading with myself. You just need to put in the comments below. You just need to know, you need to put competition, your name and your star sign, and you will be entered into the Astroflower to be picked for the competition for this coming week. Yes, we have that live coming out, and don't forget CYMATIC TV and all the links that you can find in the description. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you get the best out of this. In the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.